How's it? And welcome to episode 16 of my podcast. I am Will Diaries on Ravelry and Instagram. I would like to say thank you to all returning viewers. A huge welcome to all the new viewers who are checking me out. And oh my goodness, I'm over 200 members subscribed to my channel. When I started this out, honestly, it's not about how many people watch it. It's all about me. No, I'm not egocentric or anything like that. It's just all about me. It's all about me. Anywho, today is the 17th of February. So that means 1 month. For all of you who don't know, 1 month yesterday, and I'll be 40. It's just a number. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm not going to have a midlife crisis. You can have a midlife crisis at any time of your life if you wanted one. So yes, this time next month, I will be 40. Totally cool with that. Today in lovely Sandton in South Africa, in Joburg, in Gauteng, it is going to be between 14 and 27 degrees Celsius, which is 57 to 81 degrees Fahrenheit. If I look out the window now, about 2 minutes ago, the sun was blazing hot again, hence why I've got a hat, because I'm tired of... I'm not a fan of sunblock. I know I need it, but I'm not a fan of sunblock. It makes me all sticky and gross and nasty. So I generally wear a lot of hats in summertime. But now it's gone like overcast again. And it rained last night, which was fabulous because it cooled everything down. It's been revoltingly hot. I cannot tell you how hot it is. I bought my boys those fans that are battery powered to take to school because it's been so hot. It has literally been disgusting. So disgusting. Anyway, that's not why you came here, was it? You came to see all my goodness. Okay, so I've got no earphones. No earphones. I have whips. Did you all hear that? I have whips. So let's start with the first one that you've all seen before, which is my socky blanket. It is, I'm using the knitted, let me just get this up. I got it already and now my screen has locked on my iPad. It is the socky, the knitted patchwork recipe by Martina Els. I am doing it on size 2.5 devil pointed needles. And the last time I showed it to you was before I went away. And then I fell behind with my one a day. And I didn't want to touch it when I got back from the coast, because then I was behind, and then every day that I left it I was behind again, so I didn't want to do it. So yesterday, after watching Pink Hair Girl's podcast and her epiphany about the fact that she, sorry, it's all in a knot because I haven't finished the square, because she didn't want to do one a day, I thought, that's probably my problem. And then I promptly went and did one yesterday and almost finished another one yesterday, which was all the knitting I did yesterday because I was running around like a chop. So the last time I showed you, I had just finished the second row. So I have done all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did this one last night, 8. And then I'm nearly finished this one, 9. What I have decided to do is not knit on it when I want to knit on it. That sounds like I'm going to make a punishment. No. I am going to do a row a month. That is what I have decided. So in December I did this row, January I did that row, and then February I'm going to do the third row. And that is how I'm going to keep my blanket growing, because I do want it to carry on growing, but I don't want this whole pressure. The fact that you're down. The fact that I fell behind And the mammoth task, so today I should have done 60, by today I should have done 63. That just like freaked me out because I'm not even halfway through the row that should make up 60. So that is my socky blanket. I'm still loving it. Hashtag sock yarn partners, I think, on Instagram. Please hold while I just check it up because you know I am bad like that. Oh man, Sally, please, just whatever. This is not very good podcasting. I'm very, very sock yarn partners. Sock yarn partners. Or sock yarn blanket partners, but I think sock yarn partners is the one that we're all using because it's shorter. That's why we changed, Sally Jane. Go post your pictures today. It's Tuesday, so it's update day. If you haven't joined us before, that's cool. If you are almost finished yours, that's cool. Show us. Let us see. You don't have to tag everybody that's playing along. Just hashtag it and we will all see your epicness. So there was that dilemma of my knitting life. My second knitted dilemma was, I told you last week, and I did show you last week, that I was doing a sock knit along with, well, not sock knit along, but a knit along with, in the Holland Handmade. Her name is, on Ravelry, I am Erin Joy. And she has the Holland Handmade podcast on YouTube. And she's so sweet. Another one that is completely opposite to me. So it blows my mind that she likes watching me because I'm a bit more loud and boisterous and bombastic and all those things that you can say. So last week I was just about ready to turn the heel. Now the pattern that I was going to use, I used the heel, and it's a double wrap short row heel. And I love it. I love the prettiness of it. Can you see the double wraps? There you go. You can see my double wraps. I love it. Yes, it's got holes in. Do I care? No. It's not holes. It's just gaps. Do I care? No. I love it. So I did the heel out of that pattern, which was, I think it was the chevron lace. I didn't pull it up because I'm not doing that. Then what I did was, I started the pattern that I was going to do. And after about 4 repeats, no, more than that, I'd done about 20 rows. So it's about 10 repeats because it was a 2-row repeat. I tried it on. Oh, my sack. I couldn't fit it over my foot. So I pulled it out. I also, at the same time, wasn't very happy with the patterning. I could not see the chevron. I could see the lace, but I couldn't see the chevron. Sorry. That was totally gross. I ate a seeded cracker before this, like you should. And I'm finding seeds all over the place. So I pulled it out. Then the yarn doctor, Helena, Tiny Giraffe, said to me, increase it and do it again. So that, increase your stitch count and then do it again. So I tried that. And it fit this time, but I still didn't like the chevron. So I ripped it out. So now you're counting. This is twice I ripped it out. Back down to the heel. So then I thought, stuff this. I'm just going to make a plain vanilla sock. But then it wouldn't have fitted into the knit along, crochet along, blah, blah, blah along. So I thought, I need to find a pattern. And I'm not a pattern sock knitter. And you'll see why now. And I went looking. I thought, you know what, I'm not going to buy a pattern. I'm going to go look in my library. I have a metric ton of patterns in my library that need to be knitted. So I went and found the Monster Socks pattern by Julia Allen. She did the Monster Cowl, and she's done Monster Mitts, and she's done a Monster Hat, and you buy it all as an ebook. So what I did was I took her pattern, and it's a chevron, and I did it. Now, there are mistakes, and I'm quite willing to show you my mistakes. I don't care. I'm not ripping back because this is yarn overs and increases and decreases and blah, blah, fish paste. So there's one in the middle. You can see there. Yes, I bit all my nails off. I'm sorry. I bit all my nails off because I wasn't feeling well last week. Yeah, you don't want to focus on the mistake. There you go. So there was one there. That was on the increases. Then, yes, that was before. So I thought, okay, now I see I've made a mistake. I'm going to put stitch markers in. You can't put stitch markers in when it's increasing and decreasing and increasing and decreasing. Why do I know this? Because I made a serious mistake on the decreasing. Over there, you can see it went all out of whack. All out of whack because my stitch markers needed to move and I didn't move them. So then I just carried on without the stitch markers, and lo and behold, it worked. So now what did I do? I did increase down at the bottom because even in this pattern she wants you to decrease the front. And then what I love about it is the back is plain. I love that. So you just have a little bit of patterning on the front and then on the back. But now listen. Pattern socks take me almost twice as long. This leg I finished on Friday. So it took me from Tuesday till Friday night morning while I was watching the rugby, which we'll talk about just now, to finish this leg. Really, really, beyond disgusting is not even a word. So, these will probably be the one and only pair of pattern socks I own. I love the way that this is a, I'll show you it in a ball. This is Lorna's Laces. It's Argyle, its colorway is Argyle, and it's supposed to be variegated. But now, if you go and look at the finished projects, I love doing that. I go and once I've cast on and I've seen what my yarn is doing, I go and check out what other people's has done. Mine's striped. Some people's patterned, but mine's striped, and I love it. And yes, the stripes did change width-wise because of the patterning, and I'm fine with that. That's going to be in my shoe, and that's going to be up my leg. And you know what? I normally wear jean bunt anyway, so you can't see it. I like to wear my jean bunt. Oh, and let me show you. This is Julia Allen's pair. How epic is it? I want that. And oh, my screen is filthy. Sorry, people. Sorry. How epic is that? Freaking fantastic, y'all. So I'm doing that. Let me just. It is. Oh, I'm serious. Okay, nice. On my normal 2.25, the stitch count is 64 stitches. I did my normal rounded toe. It's Lorna's Laces. It's the shepherd sock, which is 80% superwash wool and 20% nylon, and it's in the colorway 501 Argyle. And I'm calling them my Loving the Bull socks. And because the blue bulls obviously were blue, it is super rugby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And they normally do a women's wear, so supporter wear, and that is normally in pink. So my socks are pink and blue and grey, but that's okay. Their other colour's white, but we'll just pretend it's grey. And that's why I'm calling it my Loving the Bull socks. Now, on Saturday, we had Yummy Armies. And I thought I can't go with absolutely nothing, even though I had my socky blanket. So I cast on my toe on Saturday morning, quick sticks, elastics, and I did my toe, and then I took it to Yami Armies. I did not knit on it at all at Yami Armies, but I came home and I knitted the whole foot that night while watching Supernatural. Ha! Supernatural, those boys will make me knit for hours. Oh, I'll sit watching those boys for hours. I am so shattered because we are now watching season 9. Yeah, we are now in season 9, and there's 4 episodes on a disc. And my husband's like, do you want to watch another one? My husband's totally a night owl and I'm not. He's like, do you want to watch another one? Like, yeah. More Dean and Sam Winchester. Although I have to say, Dean and Sam Winchester are the eye candy of Supernatural. Crowley, when you get there, and you need to go get there, Crowley is the king of hell. He is the best character ever. He's my favorite character-wise. I'm just drinking normal box standard coffee this morning. Nothing to write home about, but it's still delicious. So those are my, and this is my second pair of socks. I need to do the heel this morning. No, I don't. I'm not going to knit this morning. I have other things to do. No knitting this morning. So this afternoon I will do the heel and then we'll start the leg. Hopefully those will be finished by the time we record next week. Dun, dun, dun. Because, wait, there's more. So I am part of the 15... 15 Socks in 15 group, and they're doing a Valentine's knit along. They are doing it's called the Creme Heart Socks by Nancy Wild. I will show you what they look like. I'm not doing it like this. Okay? They are top down and they've got a lace heart, and you see they've got a diamond. I'm not doing the diamond. I'm going to do a few rounds of the lacy hearts rather. Okay. So we needed to start this on the 14th. This cast on was the 14th. And I was like, okay, but I'm not finished my other socks yet. But I want to cast on with everybody else because I never do. I always wait and then it never happens. So what did I do while I was watching the rugby? The Bulls. I cast on. So I can say I casted on. And I've done the rib. And all you see is yarn. I have done the rib. I've done 20 rounds of rib. Now, what are you using, Sally? I am using Stash. Again, so that's 2 pairs of socks out of Stash. And it is Yarn Stash, Peter Maritzburg. And it's 100% merino sock yarn, 100 grams, 330 meters. Needle, she says 2.5, but I use 2.25. And it's colorway YS0438. There is her tag that you get. And I got this last year at Hobby X. Just next month. It's less than 2 weeks. No, it's about 2 weeks. Okay, so I need to knit all the things so I can go and get some yarn from there, because I know she said she's doing more for there. So this is a 64 stitch on 2.25. All I've done is my 20 rounds of rib, but I cast on. Now I'm not going to touch these, and I'm okay with that because I made my piece with it. I'm not going to touch these until I'm finished my other socks. I need to finish the other socks. But ideally, I would like these also finished by the end of February, so I really need to pull my pants out. I mean, my finger out. My pants out. Really? Sally? So, are you counting? That's 3 things I have actively worked on. Sorry, I'm all in a nose of the dizzle. Because on Sunday we went to Matthew went swimming at Ellis Park. They did a training session at Ellis Park, which is the home of South African swimming. So it's an epic centre. Well, the best that not the best, but the biggest that I've seen in South Africa so far. And I took all my projects because we were going to be there the whole morning. We were there from, I think it was 9 until 12 o'clock, so 3 hours. Yeah. Needless to say, I didn't do much. I sat and talked. So that is 3 work in progress. But wait, there's more. I'm not going to say that I broke Sally Jane, apparently, because now she couldn't work on more than one project. But look what she's done to me. I have 3 things on my needles, and plus there's another one coming. So count that, that's 4. And my brain is exploding. It's exploding. I tell you, exploding. So, last WIP. I am making a hat for Rachel Swims. How's it, Jake? Rachel? They're coming up to Joburg. They're coming up to Joburg. They're coming to Pretoria, but it's close enough. So, I am making, now of course I've lost the ball band because I'm clever like that. What did I do? I went to Arthur Bales last week because Rachel Swims is having a charity knit-along on the Pink Hair Girl podcast. If you want to know more about it, it's for burn victims. You can go watch episode 25 and 26 of the Pink Hair Girl podcast on YouTube's. And it's for hats and washcloths. So I didn't have anything in my stash for hats, so I went and bought. Now, if you watched Sally Jane yesterday, you'll see they got very subtle, very, classy colors. Not me. I got in your face, you can't even see it. They are all electric colors. So, of course, I had to cast it on when I got home because I wanted to see what it's like. So that's what I've done so far. I know. A lot, huh? A lot. I'm making a modified version of the Ricky hat. I don't know if that was such a clever idea, seeing as I've only got 50 grams. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I haven't made it as large as the Ricky hats, stitch count-wise. And I'm doing it on 3.75s because I couldn't find my 4s. I need to make a plan. You know what I need to do? I need to write a list of all the stuff, that the needle tips and cables that I need. And I need to just get them. Because really, it's a bit ridiculous. Okay. So, this is going to be my favorite part of the podcast for a while. So, for all of you who don't want to know about sport, close your eyes, go make some coffee, close your ears, because Super Rugby started. It was epic. It was epic. It started on Friday morning. It was epic. It was epic. So, yes, it started on Friday morning. I basically sat in front of the TV Friday. There were 3 games on Friday, and then there were 3 games on Saturday, and there was 1 on Sunday. However, my team lost to the Stormers. Now, I'm not a bad loser. They totally deserved to lose. They had most of the possession, and they still lost because they couldn't finish anything. Anything. Penalties. Oh! Anyway, don't stress. First game, long season. It only finishes in August. First week of July, I'm like, sorry. So, yes, I'm not stressed. First game. Come, boys. Give it horns next week. We also had 6 Nations. England thrashed Italy. Now, every time I watch Italy play, Nick Mallet, who used to be the coach, who used to be our coach, the Springbok coach as well, went over and he coached the Italians. He's now back in South Africa, and he's a presenter for one of the rugby shows I watch. And he said one of the biggest problems that he has had as a coach in Italy was the fact that the Italian moms didn't want their boys to play rugby because they didn't want their boys to get not injured. It's not injured, but the rugby players' faces get a bit. I don't think any of them have a normal nose. I'm sure a lot of them it's been broken a few times. And their ears, some of them get cauliflower ears from all the scrumming. And the Italian moms didn't want that. So the Italian moms don't allow their boys to play rugby. So he has, and every time I watch Italy, that's all I can remember, is that the Italian moms don't like their kids to play rugby. Now, my oldest, Matthew, is dying to play rugby, but his school doesn't play rugby. They only play touch rugby, and he can't stand touch rugby. He says there's so much stop-start, it's worse than, he can't stand it. So he doesn't play. He played 1 year, and then he said never again. He's waiting for them to play big-time rugby. School rugby here has come a long way, but it's still a dangerous sport. But it has come a long, long way. And the safety precautions and I wouldn't say the preventative, but there are paramedics at rugby games now, and yeah, I'm not taking away from the fact that it's a dangerous sport. Never, ever, ever. It is a dangerous sport. The top guys can play fine, but at a school level, it's dangerous. That's all I'm going to say. It's dangerous. So, also what's happening at the moment is World Cup cricket. But it's on at stupid times. I don't get to watch it. It like starts at 3 o'clock in the morning, or it starts at midnight, or yeah, because it's in New Zealand, and it's 50 overs. Is it? Yeah, it's 50 overs. So it takes a bucket long time. So anyway, England lost to Australia. Okay, moving on. South Africa had a record-breaking victory over Zimbabwe. Green and gold, baby. Green and gold. And not Australian, South African. You know who you are. Green and gold. Okay, and that's all the sports I have for you this week. Rugby will carry on next week. And then... No, Formula 1 only starts in the middle of March. So don't worry. For now, it's just rugby. And Six Nations isn't even as long. They've already had 2 games and they play 5 each. So 3 more weekends. Stash! I have stash enhancement. Okay, so I told you I went and got yarn for hats. There are my other 3 colors. And I also got the same yarn unknowingly as what Sally Jane got. But I just got different colorways. It's Bravo color from Shaken Maya. It's original, and I got these 3 colorways. This is another Luma color, and then I thought I better not be so Luma, but I still got bright colors. So I've got 4 hats, and I actually got another one that I made for somebody, but I made it a little bit too big, so I've got 5. I'll have 5 hats, and hopefully 5 washcloths by the time Rachel needs them in April. My other, I got, it was actually on Tuesday, just after I finished recording, my doorbell went ding dong, and I got my latest yarn from Electric Carnation, and it's in the Glimmer Sock base, and it's Protea stripes for the Proteas who are playing the World Cup. Now, but Sally, they're already doing the World Cup. Why are you not casting on? I've got the whole of next month to do these, because they play next month as well. So it's the Proteas green and gold, and it's on her gold shimmer base, which you can't see. So this is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and it's 5% gold stellina. These will be socks in March, as well as my socks from Sally Jane. Did you see she's making us bags? Electric Carnation M. Freaking awesome. Now, I didn't just get this. I got a Protea sock for the my yarn doctor, Helena, Tiny Giraffe. And I also got yarn for me and my swap partner in the South African swap group. We are doing the sky's the limit swap, and I got a special skein dyed up for her parcel. But I can't show you because I don't know if she watches, so I don't want to spoil it. Okay. The other thing I got from Michelle Hutch on Ravelry is I got many skeins. Dun, 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 dun. She gave me 21 because she knows that my row is 20, but she couldn't decide which one to take out, so she gave me 21. So all I'll do is when I get to her row, stick my hand in, pull it out, and then whichever one is left, I will put on into a bag for Pinky Girl. So funny. So I come back from Yami's on Saturday, and I'm on the phone to Sally Jane, giving her the lowdown. No, I'm joking. And I'm busy unpacking all my stuff, and a whole lot of the ladies, they had given me hats for Sally Jane. So I'm on the phone, and I'm like, I don't have space to put all your stuff, woman. I said to my husband, I need a Sally Jane cupboard in the house. Please, can you just get on that and build me a Sally Jane cupboard? He just laughed at me and said, there's no way. So sorry, Sally Jane. But you're either going to have to stop getting caulk from me, or you are, what was I going to say? I'm going to have to send you packages like freaking every week. Or you're going to have to come up a lot more than you already are. I'm not coming down there. We've discussed that. I'm not coming down there. So I just wanted to have a quick chat about me being the WIP police. I don't have a problem with you all calling me the WIP police. I've got brick shoulders. I can handle it. No, it's fine. I just wanted to explain. I'm not against having multiple WIPs. I'm not. I don't do it personally, except for this week. I don't do it personally, but that's just the way my brain works, is that I need to be able to get one, because I want to see the finished thing. And if I've got a whole load, then I want to be able to work on them. And I know I can't, because I won't see the progress as much as I want to see it. So I'm not against you all having billions of WIPs. My only thing is, you cast that on for a reason. The yarn, the pattern, whatever, you cast that project on for a reason, right? Or you chained that project on for a reason. So, before you go, oh, shiny new thing, just ask yourself, can I finish one of my WIPs before that? That's all I'm saying. It's a win-win for you. You get a new project, and then as a reward for doing that new project, you get to cast on something else. Rachel Swims, don't think I didn't see that you've now cast on a blanket when you haven't finished your arm warmers. I'm seeing you next in 2 weeks' time. It's 2 weeks, huh? Rachel. Caleb finished a hat, Rachel. Okay, granted yours is a DK and his was a chunky. Oh, Caleb, you're on Ravelry. The other thing is, if you got WIPs, right, and you haven't knitted on it for ages, there's a reason why. Sit down and think about that reason why while you're working on one of your other WIPs. And if it's because you've fallen out of love with it, frog it. Frog it. Use that yarn for something that you're going to love making and that you're going to love wearing. Call me the WIP police. It's fine by me. Anywho, my shirt says Dumela, which means hello. That is all I have for you this week. I think. Let me just check. Yes. Have an epic week. And I will say, tot ziens. And remember, if you want to see progress or an FO, you've got to knit on one thing at a time.